The Jewish Community Center in Scranton sits along the busy street of Jefferson Avenue in Scranton. And last week, on the third day of Hanukkah, the JCC was the place to be to celebrate Hanukkah, which is the Jewish holiday to celebrate the Maccabees taking back over the country of Israel.
Hanukkah is a very festive holiday. As you can see, it's a holiday that kids love. It tells the story of the Maccabees, who fought against the Seleucid Empire. They were outnumbered. They were a tiny force against a large, well-armed army, and they took back the country of Israel because of their faith. And it celebrates their victory, and it celebrates some of the stories that we have about Hanukkah, like a story about the miracle of the oil, as a sign of faith that the oil that should have lasted in the menorah for one day lasted for 8 days.
To celebrate the Maccabees' triumph, the Scranton JCC had a big Hanukkah extravaganza, which had something for everyone, including several Jewish traditions.
We are celebrating the third night of Hanukkah with a huge festival with wonderful buffet of international kosher food, as well as some entertainment. And we'll have all sorts of children's activities as well, from crafts to, we have a beanbag toss, we have also a dreidel-a-thon that's going to be happening, as well as a balloon artist as well. And there'll be just a variety of activities for kids to just enjoy and have some fun, all Hanukkah themed.
And one of those Hanukkah traditions that will be taking place tonight is a dreidel-a-thon, where kids will get to spin a dreidel. Eliezer Hernandez was one of the kids participating in the dreidel-a-thon, and he helped explain how to play dreidel. So, tell me about this dreidel-a-thon here. What exactly were you doing?
We were playing dreidel.
So, how exactly do you play dreidel?
You spin, and then when you get a gimel, you get gel. You get money, you get gel.
Yeah, what were those coins you guys were collecting?
Gel.
So, how do you get them?
By getting gimel.
Hernandez was one of several kids that was taking part in not only the dreidel-a-thon, but a number of activities throughout the night. Seeing the youth take part in the extravaganza brought a smile to Rabbi David Swartz's face.
It's great, you know, to see, this is our future, to see all these kids learning from each other, having fun with each other, meeting each other, people from different synagogues coming together here to really celebrate.
Another Jewish tradition was the food. Over 2,000 years ago, when the Jews won back their homeland, they wanted to rededicate the temple, and they needed oil for the menorah. They found enough oil to light the menorah for one night, but a miracle occurred, and the oil lasted 8 nights. Because of that miracle, it's a Hanukkah tradition to eat fried foods.
Different Jewish communities in different parts of the world cook different things on Hanukkah, but they all have in common that being fried in typically olive oil, because that's what would have been lit. So in Eastern Europe, they fry potato pancakes called latkes. In North Africa, they would fry bread and make donuts called sufganiyot. Other places they would do, you know, it look kind of like funnel cakes at state fairs. All sorts of things that really taste good. Maybe not the best for you, but they taste really good.
The Hanukkah extravaganza has been an annual event for a few years now at the Scranton JCC. But over the last few years, the event has really taken off, and now it's a big event for the whole Scranton community.
Well, we've been doing this actually for a long time, but the last 3 years of this event, we have drawn over 200 people. And it's been really wonderful to turn out for this event, and it is really just a wonderful night for the community to come together and celebrate with us and enjoy Hanukkah.
The extravaganza didn't just bring out locals. Nicole Gilman is not originally from the Scranton area, but she attends the Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine in Scranton. Gilman is the president of the Jewish Medical Student Association at her school, and she felt the need to volunteer her time at the event.
So we did it last year, and it's a fun volunteering event for the med school students to get involved with the Jewish community here. The kids really appreciate it, and we got to actually meet some of the doctors in the community who are also Jewish and want to help us out as a club. So it was just a great opportunity for us.
Due to Gilman's school schedule, she couldn't be with her family during Hanukkah. While she still attempts to celebrate with her family via phone, she enjoys being at the Hanukkah extravaganza as a way to actually be among people and celebrate.
Well, it brings back a lot of memories growing up as a kid, lighting the menorah with my family. So as I've gone older, it's definitely a tradition I like to keep up with. So even though my family's not here, we'll FaceTime and light the menorah and just keep up with the tradition.
So when you're here then and you're celebrating with a bunch of other people, does it kind of make you kind of get into that right kind of spirit even though you're not with your family?
Oh, definitely. This is kind of like a home away from home for sure in Scranton. So yeah, we definitely like coming here and participating.
This extravaganza wasn't just for Jews, as it was an event open to anyone in the community. The reason why it's open to the public is because bringing everyone together and treating everyone with respect is part of the Jewish religion.
We try to be open to people in general with a lot of our events at Temple Hesed and here at the JCC. Basically, the idea of Hanukkah is this notion of spreading light and spreading freedom, and that's certainly something that's not just Jewish, but is a universal value.
Bringing everyone together also shows that while small, the Jewish community in Scranton is trying to make a big impact and learn from one another.
The Jewish population here in Scranton is quite small, and there's not a whole lot of Jews here in the community. So to us, it's an opportunity for us to share with the rest of the community. It's an opportunity for us to educate. It's an opportunity for us to explain to people what Hanukkah is all about. And just as much as we look to learn from the outside community, we hope the community turns to us to learn from Judaism as well.
Reporting in Scranton for SSPTV News, I'm John Eric Poli.